Hello dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we shall discuss on adjective clause or relative clause. At first we shall know the definition of this clause. Okay? Just now I am defining the adjective clause or relative clause. So what is the definition of adjective clause or relative clause? Adjective clause is such type of clause that qualifies a noun or pronoun. Okay? Adjective clause is so adjective clause is the kind of clause that qualifies a noun or pronoun. Okay? It is also called a relative clause. So why is it called a relative clause? It is called a relative clause because it establishes a relation with a noun or pronoun. Okay? So it establishes a relation with a noun or pronoun. So for an example, I am writing a sentence. I know the boy who is my friend. Okay? Look at the sentence. I know the boy who is my friend. So which part is called the adjective clause? This part. Who is my friend is the adjective clause here. Why? Who is qualifying boy or who is establishing a relationship with boy. Because of this is called adjective clause or relative clause. Dear students, I hope you understood the definition as well as the example. Okay? Now we need to know the function of adjective clause or relative clause. Okay? Now I am coming to this part. I hope dear students you understood this part. Okay? Now I am coming students. I am explaining the function of the relative clause. Okay? Relative clause can be functions as subject, object or as a possessor. Okay? I am giving you example one by one. So the first one, subject. Okay? Example, the boy who came here yesterday is my friend. Look here, who is establishing a relationship with the boy. Okay? And the boy is the subject here. Dear students, I hope you understood. Okay? And this part, who came here yesterday, up to this, is called the relative clause, RC. RC stands for relative clause. Okay? Dear students, I think you understood. And the boy is my friend. This is the principal clause, PC. Okay? Now come to object. The boy whom you know is my friend. Dear students, look here. Here whom is establishing the relationship with the boy. Okay? And this part, whom you know means whom you know is the answer of the boy. Okay? Whom you know. The boy whom you know, okay, is my friend. So the boy is my friend is the principal clause and whom you know is the relative clause. RC. RC stands for relative clause. Okay. And now number 3, possessive. You know, the meaning of possession means to possess something. Okay. So here it will function as a possessive. Okay. I am giving you an example. The boy whose father is a doctor is my friend. Okay, look here, whose father is a doctor, okay, is the relative clause, and the boy is my friend is the principal clause. And whose father is the doctor? The boy whose father is a doctor. So doctor is related to the boy's father. Okay, so there is a possession. Whose father? Okay, whose father? The answer is the boy's father. So whose father? So the boy's father. It is indicating a possession. Not my father, the boy's father. Do you understand? I hope, dear students, you understood. Clear? And now I am drawing a chart with some linkers that will help you to form the relative clause. Okay? Now I am drawing a chart with some linkers that will help you to form the relative clause or the adjective clause. Okay? So look at the board. So 4 columns are there. The first one I am writing the relative clause. Relative clause. Here is for living, non-living, and here it is for both. Both means for living and non-living. Okay. Now I am drawing for subject and for non-living you should use which or that. Okay, and for both you should use that. For object you should use whom. For living being which or that. For non-living, and for both that. And for possessive you should use whose for living being, of which for non-living, and no need to use anything here. Okay, so this is the chart. Dear students, you can write it down on your copy. Okay, after that I am giving you some example. Okay, then it will be clear to you. Okay, just look at the board, and now I am erasing this chart. Just write it down on your copy, and now I am erasing this. Now look at the examples. Okay, number 1, Ram, who is my friend, came here. Okay, so can you identify which one is the relative clause here? Here, who is my friend is the relative clause. Why? Because who is establishing a relationship with Ram, and which one is the main clause? Ram came here. This is the principal clause. Okay, this is the principal clause. Now I am giving you another example. The tree that is green in color is ours. Okay, so the tree that is green in color is ours. So which one is the relative clause? Here, that is green in color. So which is green in color? That obviously the tree. So here that is establishing a relationship with the tree. Okay, and which one is the main clause? The tree is ours is the main clause. I hope, dear students, you understood. Now look another example. This is the chair. This is the chair of which one leg is broken. Okay, so this is the chair of which one leg is broken. So which one is the relative clause here? Of which one leg is broken is the relative clause. Okay, of which is establishing a relationship with the chair. Okay, why I am showing in this way? Because this is called the adjective clause or the relative clause. I have already told you that adjective clause is a clause that qualifies a noun or pronoun. Because of that, I am showing the relation or the noun that is being qualified by the relative clause. Okay, and the thing or the person, okay, that is being qualified by the relative clause is called the antecedent. Okay, dear student, remember, the thing or the person that is being qualified by the relative clause or relative pronoun is called the antecedent. So if I ask you, show me the antecedent here. So look, that is qualifying here the tree. Okay, so here tree is called the antecedent. Here, of which is qualifying the chair. So here chair is called the antecedent. Dear students, I hope you understood the adjective clause or the relative clause. Okay, if you don't understand it properly, please tell me in the comment section. Okay, what is your problem? Okay, I will try to solve your problem very nicely. Okay, I am here always to help you, and it is my promise to you that if you ask me to teach on any topic related to literature or grammar, I will try my level best to solve your problem instantly. Okay, thank you. No more today. Bye.